79 for Max Chan.
After over 6 years, I finally get to compete in my state's Rubik's Cube Championship. It is a 3-day event in Lakewood, New Jersey, and it is my goal to maximize my competing because I want to make it to as many rounds as possible and also make the grand final 3x3 round. I'm competing at all 12 events at this competition. There are 37 total rounds, which in comparison to US Nationals last year, there were 43 total rounds. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities to compete. So let's see how I do at this competition. Let's head to the comp. Alright, so I just arrived at the competition. I think Pure Minx Group 3 is going to be called up soon. That's the group I'm in. And that is the first event of the day. So we're going to go ahead and go inside now. So like I said, the first event of the day is Pure Minx. I actually used to practice this event a lot, but recently lost interest. However, this round in particular, I struggled to recognize L4E cases and had many pauses, resulting in a 4.28 average and 13th in the first round, which was good enough to advance to round 2.
You don't post anymore?
Yeah, I haven't posted in a while, so about to do Scube right now. It is 9:44, second event of the day.
Gotta redeem myself from 6 years ago.
Exactly. NJ Scube champ right here.
We're looking for podium.
Is there 4 rounds or 3
no,
rounds?
only 3.
Bro, they should have made it like Northeast champs like 2 years ago.
And the comp's long enough as it is. 3 days.
You don't want to be here?
Nah, I do. We'll have fun.
Scube is another one of those events I do not practice. I ended up getting a 4, a 5, a 7, a 6, and another 6, resulting in a 5.87 average, which luckily got me to round 2. For the third event of the day, I competed in 6x6 round 1. I love big cubes, so I went all out during this round and ended up getting a PR mean of 204. This mean was my first PR of the day, which was super relieving knowing I maintained my PR streak. Fun fact, this competition has 37 total rounds, so I definitely will have a lot of opportunities to compete. Also, if you ever want to check out these solves in full length, I do have a second channel called 5 Solves, and I'll link that in the description down below for you guys to check out. Just did 6x6, kept my PR streak alive. Lunch is about to happen now. We got Tyler and Alex here just warming up. Alex, you're not competing in 6, right?
No, I've never solved a 6x6 before.
You've never solved this?
I've never tried.
This comp is pretty chill. Like, there's like 100 people competing in Pure Minx, and like there's like 250 people on the registration list. This is Yuki. He's really good at the yo-yo, and let's see a trick. Jared, right? Have you been doing this longer than him?
I've been doing it since like 2020.
Oh yeah. Okay. Alright. I think he wins. After having a quick lunch, I was not locked in for Mega Minx round 1. I typically average about 1 minute and 10 seconds at home, but I've been completely out of practice and did absolutely no warm-up solves before this round. I ended up getting a 1 minute and 17 second average, which somehow made it to round 2, which I don't even know how.
Hey man,
I got a new camera, did you see?
it looks really cool.
Look how good the quality is in that.
Wow.
Onto the fourth side event of the day was Clock round 1. Once again, just like Pure Minx and Scube, I rarely practice this event, so I ended up getting a 9.87 average, which, surprise surprise, made it to round 2 again. After competing in Clock, I had a bit of a break, so I decided to watch my friend Carter, one of the fastest clock solvers in the world, compete in this round. Square 1 round 1 was next, and I ended up getting 4 out of 5 parodies, resulting in a 15-second average. Not the greatest of luck, but I made it to round 2. Do you want to be my video?
Megan, fine.
I'm like technically vlogging this competition, but I have like no content ideas.
Hey, that's fine though. Not yet. With a private pilot license, that's like the basic one. You can't be paid to fly. You can't fly for competition or higher.
They care too much about Pennsylvania. I think I got 7x7 group 1, so gotta hurry.
I don't know what
I didn't even know that Ola. Okay, so I'm at NJ Champs, and this is Andrew. Andrew has the GAN 5x5. And I never tried it, but it's pretty sick. It's the frosted one. He just got it from the cubicle.
Got like a week or 2 ago from their office. Yeah, this is the final version of the frosted.
So how do you think it compares to the
Yeah, I used the book before, and it's so much better.
If I get sub 1 on this, then that's pretty good. Did you set this up at all?
I put like some glue in it so it's not scratchy out of the box. That's all I need for 5x5 really.
Feels a little bit scratchy. Yeah, definitely. I think this thing will like respond to loop very well. Oh my gosh, what the heck? 54 on this? That's
Sub 1,
crazy.
you gotta
Yeah.
subscribe to him.
Andrew, thank you so much.
As if the day couldn't get any longer, now it was time for the longest event of the day, 7x7. I average about 3 minutes and 20 seconds ish, so my goal was to get around that time. My current PR is a 3:30, and in practice I was getting times well under that, so hopefully I can clutch up and get a PR. After meticulously solving for over 10 minutes, I ended up with a PR of 3:21, which placed me 9th in the first round, allowing me to move on to round 2. It was now time for the first of the second rounds, Pyraminx round 2. It's around 4:30 p.m. and my brain was completely checked out after doing so many solves throughout the day. So I rushed through this round as quickly as possible. Even though I placed 13th in the first round, that did not guarantee me a spot in the finals. However, after completing my solves and seeing the results, my average of 4.59 placed 17th, which was just one spot away from making the finals. For the second to last event of the day, it was Scube round 2, which was probably my best side event performance of the day. My solves were somewhat consistent, and they ended up counting 2 4s and a 5, and getting my second best average in competition with a 4.65. This average also placed me 6th in the second round and securing my spot in the finals. And for the final event of the day,
Megaminx round 2.
I went into it with absolutely no expectations because I was already pretty brain dead and just was looking forward to finishing out the rest of the day. Nothing too crazy happened, and I ended up with a 1 minute and 12 second average, which to my surprise was good enough to make it to the finals, so I guess I'll have to stay until the third day. Alright, later Paul, bye. The comp ended, just dropped off my friend Paul. We're heading back to the hotel, so it's pretty exciting. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Fun day at the comp, got 2 PRs, 6x6 and 7x7.
Yo, could I hop in? What's up?
What's going on?
Yo,
Welcome back to the channel.
yeah,
We're still up.
do my vlog. You're playing twos?
Okay, fun.
Reached the hotel, the Haven, and just waiting on Tyler. It is currently 7:19 after the competition. Haven't eaten dinner.
After a long day of competing, me and Tyler went to Planet Fitness to get in a nice workout before heading to bed. And that is the end of the first day of the competition.
Good morning. It is currently day 2 of the competition. I just woke up. It is currently 6:57 and headed out to IHOP because we're gonna eat some breakfast. Day 2 of the comp. Got 2 through 7. Just warming up. Had a pretty good breakfast.
2 through 7 today?
Yeah, today's 2 through
Oh
7.
my god, that's so
Low-key, I want to do a 2 through 7 relay.
all in one day, bro?
Yeah. Bro, they're all literally like back to back.
Bro.
So, yeah.
Wait, does it go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
No, it's 2, 3, 4, 5 OH.
Oh.
Then I think 6x6, 7x7 round 2. Goals? No idea, but I got PR streak already, so that's literally my only goal for this comp. But otherwise, it's been pretty fun. Had a decent breakfast. Had like pancakes, an omelet. That was cool. Looks like there's a lot of people coming in. It's 8:15. First event starts at 8:35. I'm the second group for 2x2. So good day. You can smell that. 22 was 2 years ago. No.
I don't think I've ever competed in
Tyler. Maddie, is there a tensioning system in this?
It's just screws.
Just screws? That's it? This feels like kind of unstable though. This is a GAN 4x4, the unreleased one. It's like really good, but a little bit unstable. UV coated. Look how crazy this is.
I'm excited because today is end by end day, and starting off we have 2x2 round 1. I don't expect too much here because I'm quite out of practice. I'm still using Ortega and LBL since I've been too lazy to learn CLL, but I've been working on predicting the OLL case after solving the first layer or face. In this average, I started off strong with 2 2s, but then I got a pop on the third solve, which cost me a DNF. The last solve was a 4.19, which was kind of a choke out of potential sub 3 average. I finished with a 3.35 average, making it to round 2. Now it was time for the main event of the day, 3x3 round 1. There were 4 rounds of this event at the competition, and it's been my goal since the beginning of the year to achieve a sub 8 average. Currently, I have an 8.15 average from 2022, and I've been super close in the past couple competitions, so hopefully we can do it this round. Unfortunately, that is not the case as I count a 9.23, but my BPA was a 7.84. We'll get it next round. The next biggest cube after 3x3 is, you guessed it, 4x4. I currently have a 32.02 PR average, which I achieved at the last competition I went to. 4x4 is actually my favorite event, and I got a lot more inspired after achieving my first ever podium a few months ago at Penn Cube Day Spring 2024. This round, I ended up with a 34.14 average and a pretty nice 29.03 single, placing me 12th in the first round. At lunch, I attempted to film a 2x2 tic-tac-toe video with my friends, but ended up not quite happy with the footage. Sometimes attempting to make these challenge videos makes me question why I do YouTube. Well, as you can probably tell, for the past few months, I've been struggling to come up with content ideas and finding a balance between entertainment and value within the videos I make. I guess time will tell, and I'll just have to keep going.
He put red here, and I just didn't block here.
Crazy. Let's go. Here at Georgian Court University, and wow, in the middle of the comp, doing a little track workout. Plan on doing just like a short, maybe like 8x400, maybe some fast 2s. I already warmed up a little bit, like did my dynamic stretches. Pretty excited for this workout. Got my shoes here, so yeah, let's see. Gotta hurry this up quick because I have 5x5 soon. We're gonna go ahead, get this warm up in, maybe 2 laps. Alright, just did my warm up. Honestly, not feeling the greatest, but I was planning on hitting maybe 4x4, 4x2. You can never go wrong with that. We're gonna get it started. I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, last rep, 200. Done. I'm tired. I think for the 4s, 71, 68, 68, 68. 200s, 30, 31, 31, 31. Spot today. Pretty exhausted. Gotta head back to the comp now. Hopefully I have enough energy to do 5x5.
After lunch, I was able to lock in for 5x5 round 1. I got off to a slow start with a 111 single, but I managed to clutch up with a 59 and then a PR2 single of 54 seconds. Then I got 2 decent times of 105 and 102, which resulted in a 102 average, which is also a PR. This average placed me 13th in this round, making me on track to make the finals. Nothing crazy happened in OH round 1. I haven't broken my PR in over 2 years, but here are just my solves. Now starting the big cube round 2s. This is 6x6 round 2. I started off strong with a PR single of 155. But then I sold the second solve with a 218 and finished off with a 202. Since 6x6 is a mean, every solve matters, so I really had to make sure I made no errors, but there is usually one outlier. I ended up with a 205 mean, placing me 10th in the second round, advancing to finals, and also with a new PR. On the other hand, 7x7 round 2 was my most consistent round of big cubes by far. What really amazed me was that all 3 of my solves were within 3 seconds of each other. My mean of 317 placed me 9th in the second round and secured my spot in the finals.
So I did 5, 6, and 7, managed to get PRs in 6 and 7. 7 mean, which is a 317, and then 6x6 got a 204 and a 155. There's 3 rounds of this comp, so there's one more opportunity to do a bit better. At the same time, I'm like super exhausted, like doing big cubes. Literally did 2 through 7. Now there's clock, square 1. The comp is like pretty chill right now. I assume that now and tomorrow there's gonna be like no one else really coming except the finalists, so it's gonna be like pretty empty. Right now it's 5:02, which is a lot later than I expected. So I need to grab dinner and finish up the rest of the night, but this is the comp right now. New Jersey Championships. Did so many events. I think I counted it. Did about like 75 solves already today. That is crazy. 75 official solves, not counting like the warm-up and stuff. So there's tomorrow, and then I'll be done with this competition. Kind of crazy to think that I want this competition to be finished already, but yeah. Peace. Alright, comp is over. Finished up. Did not make squat finals. Did not make clock finals. I didn't. I think I got like 18th or something. Going to have dinner, head back to the hotel, and then go to the beach. So that should be pretty fun. Luckily, we're pretty close by. We're like 20 minutes away. Finals tomorrow. Everything else is just like chilling now. I'm so tired, but I need that excitement because we're cubing the whole day. So we're gonna get to it. Last day of NJ Champs. About to check out of the hotel. It is about 7:28. Have a 2x2 round 2. That's the first event, and then a few other things. I think I'm scheduled for like 8 other things, which is kind of crazy. Just double checking that we didn't miss anything, but yeah. Yeah, are you ready to go? Yes, sir. What's up, Colin? Did you guys hear a knock last night? A knock on your door? No? No? I don't know. We were playing basketball for a bit over there. Yeah. Alright, oh my gosh, alright, just spilled coffee, but yeah, got some Starbucks. Feeling good now, heading to the competition. Let's go. Last day, NJ Champs.
I began the day with 2x2 round 2, where I had the idea to use one of my friend's Valk 2x2s to compete. I usually use the MGC Elite or the GAN 251, but they've been giving me some pretty inconsistent results, so I decided to try a more stable and slower option. However, this didn't end up helping with my solves as I got some pretty average times. I placed 26th in the second round and was not able to make the finals though. Next up was 3x3 round 2, where I once again was really hoping for that sub 8 average. I don't know if it was the lack of sleep I got last night, or the nerves, or just a combination of both, but I didn't manage to get a single solve under 8 seconds. But still, I ended up with a decent average of 8.58, which advanced to the semifinals. Continuing on with the second rounds, I immediately jumped right into 4x4 round 2. Similar to 3x3 round 2, my hands were a bit shaky, and I could kind of feel my turning suffering as I was trying to make the correct moves. 4x4 for me is just one of those events where you can't pause and the fluidity is vital. Somehow, after a bit of a disappointing start, I managed to get a PR single on the fourth solve with a time of 27.57, which luckily had no parity. I ended the round with a 33.45 average, placing me 9th in the round, and it turned out to actually be my 4th best average in competition, so I'm pretty satisfied with how that went. Next, going up the ladder was 5x5 round 2. So far, I was pretty satisfied with my 102 average in the first round, so I really felt no pressure going into this round. I got off to a pretty solid start with the 102 and then a 59, and then a 58, so I was pretty satisfied with that counting sub 1. On the 4th solve, I got a 108, so I was under a bit of pressure to not count that on the last solve. But I luckily clutched up and got a 102, resulting in yet another PR average of 101.2, securing my spot in another final. However, I'm still kind of salty that I didn't get a sub 1 average.
Alright, so we're at day 3 of the competition. I just did 5x5 for 3x3.
This kid's vlogging, bro. He started vlogging at like what time? 11:05.
Bro, yeah, I mean, no, I vlogged a little bit, like,
You vlogged your
checking out of
speech?
the hotel. I got like one clip of that. There's a bunch of finals I'm in later. There's gonna be stream. Helping Carter with that. I'm in 6 and 7.
And
so
watch, this kid's gonna make 3x3 finals. So
I'm
we
gonna
can do
be
the head-to-head.
Yeah, I'm gonna be top 16. But also, I want to be NJ state champ for 6x6.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Potentially. I need to beat out Carter and Sean. Almost got a sub 1 average on 5x5. That's my goal for finals. I got like a 101 right now. So if I can count like a 57 or something, I'm practicing for OH. Group 1 is going on right now, and then I'll be competing next. So catch you guys later.
OH. Right now.
The last event before lunch was OH round 2, which, similar to the previous round, I went in with zero expectations. In practice, I was getting sub 15 solves and my look ahead was on point. However, I couldn't quite bring it together in this average. But to my surprise, on the 4th solve, I got a 12.76 single, which beats my PR from over 2 years ago. Unfortunately though, I did not make it to finals. I believe it was about by 2 spots, but that also means I have a bit more of a break later on in the day.
Holy, I did not know that. There's balls over there. I see tennis balls. Do you think there's a racket? Yeah, could I get a steamed chicken and broccoli? I thought you played cello.
I play both.
Really?
I'm multi.
Wiki Studios. This is the streaming setup.
Can you set up the strike?
There is?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Carter's
I'm
business
excited
right
to
here.
be on the stream.
This is amazing.
I'm excited to also be on the stream, but
Oh, you're recording this now?
Tyler, what's your PR single?
708.
Yeah.
Come on, get to that right now if it's so funny. Oh shit.
Yes, what I thought. It was what I thought.
68.
7x7 finals was the first finals of the competition, and it just so happened that the way they were structured was it was going down in big cubes. So I had 7x7, 6x6, 5x5, and then 4x4 all back to back. And for 7x7, you could say that I wasn't mentally prepared for what I was about to do. I was already satisfied with my 7x7 results from the previous rounds, so I didn't expect too much here. I started off pretty poorly though with a 342, but I was able to come back and get a 323, and then a 311 to finish it off, which also happened to be my PR by 3 seconds. Now it was time for 6x6 finals. The good thing about doing big cubes back to back is it gets you into a similar mental state and almost a flow state where you can just turn off your brain and really let your unconscious decision making do the work. I don't know if that made sense or not, but it did in my head. So I started off this mean with a 216, which is not a great time for me, but I was able to close well with a PR single of 154 and then a final solve of 157, resulting in a 202 mean. Next competition, which is the North American Championships, I'm pushing towards a sub 2 mean, so wish me luck.
5x5 finals. Fucking.
Moving on to 5x5, going into this round, I set myself the goal of achieving a sub 1 average, but didn't know if it was going to be possible given the circumstances. I just done back-to-back rounds of 6x6 and 7x7, so my brain was completely fried. My solve started off pretty well with a 58, 56, and a 101, so far I was on track. Then I got a 102 on the 4th solve, which wasn't ideal, and left my worst possible average at just over a minute. However, on the last solve, I couldn't quite pull it together and I was a bit nervous and kind of forgot exactly what happened on this one, but I got my worst possible average with a time of 105. Turns out I got a 1 minute .91 second average, which isn't too bad, but I was so close to beating that sub 1. At the end of the day, I'm glad I got a PR.
4x4 finals.
For 4x4 finals, I wasn't very nervous, but I was kind of coming off a high after getting back-to-back-to-back PRs in 5x5, 6x6, and 7x7. 4x4 though wasn't the same story, as it started off pretty slow with a 36, 33, and 34. The only good thing out of this average was the 28.73 second single on the 4th solve. I don't know what it is about the 4th solve of these averages, but for some reason they always result in good times, whether it be a PR or just something I'm satisfied with. Anyway, I finished with a 33.57 average, placing 10th in the finals.
3x3 semis.
Immediately after was the 3x3 semifinals, which was probably the most nerve-wracking round of the competition for me. I knew I had a chance at making the finals, which was top 16, and I knew that from the previous round, I had to get at least a low 9 average or better to qualify, but it could always change going from round to round. I started off with an 8.45, but then got 2 terrible back-to-back solves of 10.02 and 9.63. I already had a counting 9, so at this point, I thought it was over. Luckily, I was able to bring it back together and get an 8.84 on the fourth solve and a BPA solve of 7.65 at the end, resulting in an 8.97 average. So I was crossing my fingers I would make it into the top 16. And for the next few hours, expectedly, I was on edge, refreshing the results to see if I made it to the finals.
Commentating right now.
Slash. All caps.
Alright, Mega finals now.
After doing 3x3 semis and commentating for a bit, it was time for Mega Minx finals. I was still surprised I'd even made it to that round in the first place, but I was just happy to get another chance at competing again. My solves were nothing crazy as I had done no warm-up while commentating, so I just tried to rush through the round as quickly as possible. This somewhat helped as I got a 1:11 average, which was the fastest of the day for me, but still about 7 seconds off from my PR. Since I missed Go-On finals by 2 spots, I got the chance to watch the best solvers at the competition compete. My last side event final of the competition was
Scoop finals.
I didn't have high expectations going to this round, but was kind of hoping I'd beat my existing PR single of 3.32, which is ranked just outside the top 3,000 in the world. However, in this round, there wasn't a lucky scramble that amounted to a PR, and they ended up finishing with a 5.42 average and 13th in the round. On the bright side, I witnessed to the left of me my friend Tyler, who got a 3.58 average and became the New Jersey Scoob champion.
That's still tough. Scoob champion right here. NBA
Finally,
champ,
bro.
Scoob champion.
Redeem myself. from 6
3.7.
years ago.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's go.
Let's go.
It's 2.2 finals.
This is going on the vlog, but yeah, this is us, Clicky Studios right here. I don't think chat's gonna say hi. I think it's a little bit delayed.
And finally, after refreshing the results, it turned out that I had made the grand 3x3 finals by a hair. I was seeded number 15th, which was just inside the cutoff for making it. But now the pressure was on, as I was about to go against the best 3x3 solvers in New Jersey in head-to-head finals.
Alright, so for finals, filling out this questionnaire, got Brandon here judging me. I'm gonna go with this song, Chicago. There we go. We're gonna submit this form. Let's get it. 3x3 finals soon.
So, give yourself a pat on the back. While you're in there, you are okay to be on your phone. Do not be on WCA Live. Do not be watching the live stream.
Now it was time for the grand 3x3 finals. And since I was the bottom 2 seeds, me and Christian were up first.
You locked in? Oh, you're not in finals.
I'm not in finals.
This is the clock.
I'm just a kid. I'm done.
Silver medalist.
Isn't this the greatest thing that's ever happened to you?
Definitely play a little ugly, babe.
That's so funny.
That's definitely the real one.
Yes, finals ready. Let's go. What's up? Christian, me versus Christian. Let's go.
Is Christian Girardi.
Let's go.
Christian Girardi is from Washington, New Jersey. His favorite event is 4x4.
There was probably a crowd of about 50 people, so there was definitely a lot of pressure while I was doing my 5 solves. And I have to admit, I was getting quite nervous.
We have Max Chan. His favorite event is 6x6, and his proudest grouping achievement is his 59 competition PR streak.
It's good. Ooh, slight pause.
756.
Oh, F12 a little iffy, but finishes off 779.
Slight pause. And a rocky finish to the song.
looks really good.
Clean F12 for Max.
Oh, but the PLL, the last GC champion, but they are very skilled solvers. And
Looks pretty fast for Max. With the H
705.
705.
That is BPA
So
for Max Chan.
BPA, which puts his average at
Let's give one more huge round of applause for Christian Max!
892.
So that's an 824 average
824
for Max Chan.
So yeah, 824 for Max. Very nice. Seems to keep his nerves.
My solves ended up being a lot better than expected with 2 counting 7s and 1 counting 9, which was good enough for an 8.24 average, placing me 8th place in that round and 8th place overall at the competition. Also, this was my second best ever 3x3 average in competition, so I was very satisfied with that, but still kind of salty that I didn't get that sub 8 average. But after my performance, I watched as the rest of the 3x3 finalists did their solves and see who won the championship. After everything concluded, it turns out my friend Carson won the New Jersey Championships title, so huge congrats to him. Bro, that was very nervous.
With 3.587 average, we have Tyler Coaching! Another round of applause. Next up, on the pyramids. In third place, with a 2.597 average. In second place.
Are you leaving?
Yeah.
See you, man.
See you.
And in first place.
Let's go. Alright, so that concludes the whole video. Just wrapped up NJ Champs. Super tired. It's like 7 o'clock right now, and I just want to go to sleep. We got school tomorrow. It's about an hour drive back. We'll be alright, so I'm going to be ending it here. Thanks for watching this whole video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Alright, buddy.
See ya. Peace.